My little ones were here to support me this morning. They kind of knew that I wasn't feeling the strongest today. The hips are just feeling extra loose. I laugh about this because that's exactly what I've been trying to get them to do. Loosen up. And what is strength? It's about tension. So on one hand, I'm trying to get the muscle to relax. On the other hand, I'm trying to get the muscle to contract harder. So what am I telling my body? Do everything. Just be superhuman. Do everything at once. That's perfect, man. But anyway, that's exactly what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to get my muscles to be long and get my muscles to be strong. And today it's not feeling it. So anyway, regardless, not feeling frustrated at all today. I kind of know what the effects of hips of stretching were going to be like. So yesterday, last 3 days, basically, last night as well, I stretched for a whole lot. I feel good, the joints feel good. I feel like I've got a good range of motion, but I don't have the strength out of the hole. So today was just going to be say hi to the bar. I kind of had thoughts about doing 180, but a 160, I kind of called it quits. There was no point of doing it, loading a muscle that's kind of already stretched. And, you guys have said as well, like stretching itself is a workout. So I'm basically doing 2 workouts a day now, because I'm stretching in the afternoon, kind of before bed, kind of watching TV, kind of just hitting the adductors. So if we assume that stretching, PNF stretching, that causes some sort of muscular damage, micro tears, whatever, micro trauma, then you can understand why my body's not feeling the greatest today. So I might scale back a little bit tonight. I won't do nearly as much stretching. But the weird thing about stretching the adductors is that you're not just stretching the adductors with those kind of stretches. You're also stretching hip flexors. And I'm feeling the hip flexors in the bottom. Like I feel them kind of like struggling to maintain my lower back positioning. So on one hand, the adductors are kind of chilling, but the hip flexors are not chilling because they can't stabilize me at the bottom. So I think this is where the feeling of, not poppy at all is coming from today. I don't have the ability kind of to feel confidence through the pelvic region. And, the psoas and iliacus are basically gatekeepers of the whole thing. So this is 160. I'll let you guys see it. My head's kind of chopped off here, but the point of this shot was to see kind of the bottom portion of what's going on. So just have a look here. Oh yeah, of course the camera's going to be like, yeah, you're good, man. You're good for 200 today. But that's not how I was feeling. But anyway. So, because I couldn't hit anywhere near the numbers I wanted to hit for the squat, I decided to do some pulls. So, I just kind of ran through this, one rep for each set. I ended up going to 200 kilos. Maybe there was a little bit more in the tank, but, when you're feeling the way I'm feeling right now, there's absolutely no gain for doing that. But anyway, today, like yesterday was for the GHD, my whole psyche is based around lunges. I'm really loving the lunges. They are pumping me up like crazy. I feel like the quads have grown a lot in the last week. I have a mind-muscle connection with the quads. They're basically dwarfing the idea of leg extensions. This thing is by far the better exercise. Not only are you getting a crazy quad pump, but you're also getting your glute med, your adductors, you're getting the whole thing freaking stabilized because it's a unilateral exercise. So I just basically was just waiting around to do the lunges. But anyway, 200 kind of moved all right. I feel, okay in the hip hinge at this angle, but anything lower kind of slows down a fair bit. The confidence is not there. So anyway, like you guys already know, the upper body's kind of been implemented as well. So I try to do some accessory pressing, and today I did, by the way, my boy's here doing another set. He saw the video from the other day where he was repping it out, so he was like, Daddy, can I jump in for another set? Of course I can't say no to him, but then of course my little one, she saw the same video. She was like, wait a minute, man, I want in on this. So she also jumped in for a set. So I've got myself a couple of weightlifters alongside me. They might be starting their own channel real soon, so watch out for that. But yeah, so I decided to look how cute she is. I decided to do some accessory bench. So I don't want to hit bench too often, like the traditional kind of conventional bench, but I do want it to hit I don't know what you want to call it anymore, man. Is it the JM press? Is it the Tate press? Is it the guillotine press? I don't know what it is. Basically, it's a JM press with flared elbows. It's a guillotine press with narrower hand placement. It's a Tate press with the bar. So basically nothing fits, but you get the idea. I'm doing something that kind of resembles something along those lines, but nothing really. So anyway, you can see it here. I ended up repping out a set of 20 here for 5 sets. And then I loaded it up a little bit more. I put 2.5 kilos each side. This exercise, man, there's a lot of pressure on your elbows. A lot of pressure. For some reason, though, it just feels a little bit better when I flare my elbows out. When my elbows are directly underneath the force, underneath the load. Whereas if you do a skull crusher type thing and you tuck your elbows in, the moment arm is massive, man. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe this is just me and my body, but I feel a lot better this way. And my shoulders feel better as well. I don't know. It's weird. So anyway, I did that. I did another set of like I said to you, whatever this is, 25 kilos. I know it looks funny as hell having such a little weight on the bar, but I'm telling you, man, this is a very mechanically disadvantaged position. So, the actual work that the muscle's doing is not what it seems. It's a lot more. But anyway, I got all that out of the way, and then I went to the park. The fam went with me. Beautiful day today again. So I ended up doing 5 sets of 50 lunges again. I actually thought about loading it. One of you fellas was talking to me about loading it. He was actually talking about loading it with a freaking barbell, like 60 kilos. Man, I'm not nowhere near that. Like I would have to do like, a set of 20 or something like this, 10 each leg. But I'm nowhere near that stage right now. Right now, I'm just enjoying just flooding the muscles with the blood. My hips feel fantastic after this exercise every single time, man. I just feel amazing doing this. So I don't know whether it's the fact that it's a unilateral exercise, because it's a walking exercise, because it's alternating exercise. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on for it. And one of you guys, actually a few of you guys have said, why don't you do Bulgarian split squats? You don't have to go to the park. You can load it up real good. The thing with Bulgarian split squats is that you can never extend your hip. You know what I mean? Like there's no gait to it. You're not walking. And so when you get to the top, the front leg is kind of not hip extended, and the back leg is kind of hip extended, but there's no kind of follow through. There's no kind of like swing portion to it. So I just feel like this is a lot better. Obviously, it's kind of harder to load this because you have to kind of be moving around, but still, this is just feeling great. And I don't want to change it up for the sake of changing it up. Like if something's feeling fantastic, just follow this thing, man. Just keep at it. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Kind of a weird day because of the stretching. But the stretching is making my hips feel good, so I gotta do it. You know what I mean? I'm losing my strength here in the last few days, but it's feeling good, so I gotta keep doing it, man. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.